Now that I'm nearing the end of this 30-day challenge where I've been posting a video every day, it's really made me consider my strategy for my YouTube content and also the YouTube channels that I have. There's a few things that doing this has taught me. One is that you need to spend the time making good videos. You can't just record something, throw it up there, and expect people to be able to digest it. Viewers have a certain expectation for the standard of your video. And I don't think that I really realized that before, but I definitely do now. It makes me appreciate all of the work that popular YouTubers put in, or I guess that they pay someone else to put in. And it also makes me appreciate the fact that I have to set aside time to be able to make good videos. And so with that said, I think there are two types of video that I would consider posting. One is this nightly type video where it's the end of the day, I jump on, I talk to a camera, I split it up, record it, edit it, post it. Basically, this video that I'm doing right now would be one of those videos. It's short, it's sweet, it's to the point, it's a very minimal topic and wouldn't require much editing. These wouldn't be videos that I would necessarily expect to go viral. They're just kind of general thoughts. And then there's the more thought out, planned videos. I have a few ideas there. Now, let me just step back a second and say that I have a lot of different YouTube channels and I've probably overstretched myself. And I want to focus on 3 channels. One of them is Bod Forever, the channel that you're watching right now. And this is kind of my generic life channel, a little bit of comedy if you think I'm funny, otherwise it's just bad jokes, you know, mixed with just what's going on in my life. Then there's my technical channel, Solar Steve, and this channel is supposed to be a record of all of the projects that I get into, like building electric bikes, installing solar panels, that kind of stuff. There's supposed to be a more detailed video, so obviously not everybody's going to want to watch that type of video. That's actually the channel that I've put the most effort into. However, I didn't really understand video editing and I wasn't comfortable talking on camera. And so my videos they're just not very good. And then the third channel that I have actually put no effort into yet is a new channel that I started called the Game Makers Network. And this is for game developers, in particular game developers that like Game Maker Studio, to join together in a community where we review each other's work and just have feedback sessions and things like that. So those 3 channels are going to require substantial effort. And that's why I'm choosing 3, because I obviously can't handle 7 channels and I need to focus in and really make them succeed. I think that I could probably continue past this 30-day challenge, posting every night. And I think I may well do that because it just keeps me fresh. It keeps me rolling with it. I feel like if I stop, then everything stops. It's like when you want to go for a walk, you know, you really have to push yourself, but then once you're walking, it's much easier. Like you don't mind walking a little bit further. So keeping that momentum, I think, is going to be important. I think a strategy that will work well with these channels is videos that I can post on both channels, but with different perspectives. For example, today I found a Jeep Power Wheels. It was $30. I messaged the lady and said, hey, can I send you money for this and then pick it up tomorrow? And so I plan to take this Jeep and basically pimp it. You know, like, you remember the show Pimp My Ride? I'm just going to deck it out. And this is the kind of video that can be like a hybrid video. Pimping my ride on a Power Wheels Jeep would be entertaining on this channel, the Bod Forever channel, because it's a little kid's car. Maybe you put some LED lights on it, you give it a real powerful battery and it's just fun to ride around. But on my Solar Steve channel, I can record the more technical pieces as to how I'm, you know, really getting in there and making that work. And so they're different perspectives, but a lot of the footage can kind of combine. And so working smart like that, I think, will allow me to manage these channels. Now, obviously that doesn't cross over to the Game Makers Network, but not everything can be efficient. So I think that's going to be my plan going forward. It's difficult to come up with a topic every night, but sometimes I just sit in front of the camera and talk and I end up with a video, which is strange, but that's how it works. I remember watching a YouTuber that said their friend in the press had told them that when you have to release a story every day for a paper that comes out the next morning, you can't afford to have a slow news day. It doesn't matter if there's not a news story, you still have to write something. And so when you practice doing that, you just get really good at it. I definitely don't feel as though I have a lot of ideas for content, and I haven't been writing down the ideas. I literally sit at my desk and whatever comes to my mind, I go with. And I actually think that if I write down all of my ideas, it kind of ends up worse. It's almost like if I write it down, I don't want to do it. You know, if I plan it out too much, I don't want to do it. And I guess that's just the style of these nightly videos. And so that Power Wheels video is obviously something that I could record in, say, a day. But I've actually started working on some bigger videos. There was a story about a hotel where I live that was dilapidated, and it was turned into a hotel that would house the homeless. And this was, you know, several years ago. It's not around anymore. At least it doesn't house the homeless anymore. But it's a really interesting story. And it gets into a topic that I feel very passionate about, and that is homelessness. I just know straight up that it's not one of those videos that I can do in one night. And so what I've started to do is actually record rough draft pieces of me talking and kind of stitching them together in a project in Final Cut Pro. And this is just, you know, it's really bad quality, but it's to get like a storyboard going, right? I'm trying to tell a story, and this is probably going to be like a 30-minute video, but with a lot of scenery, a lot of different stuff going on, where it will be engaging, like it will help with the audience retention. So I'm really excited about that. I think it's going to be an amazing video, and I want to do it justice. Like, I don't want to release something and think, you know, that topic was so important and I didn't really put the effort into covering it. Like a video like this, I think I can record and just throw out. But a video like that, where it's a really big topic and there's lots of little details and there's like events that should be in chronological order and stuff like that, I really want to spend my time getting it right. So anyway, I hope you guys stick around and watch the future videos that I have coming out. And, you know, I guess I just really hope that this is successful. I really do enjoy recording and editing videos, and I'm very excited to get deeper into kind of richer content. That's just something that, I don't know, I can't describe like the excitement that I feel for that, but I'm really excited for it. Anyway, that is all that I have for you